I had a conversation with a Hispanic radio outlet, Univision, and during the course of that conversation, one of the things that I had to say to the Latino community, which is frustrated that we haven't seen progress on immigration reform, was that they can't sit out in this election. There were arguments being made that because Democrats hadn't gotten this done, that Latinos should vote against Democrats or just sit out the election. And I said, well, you can't punish your friends.
Right. That's right.
The folks who've been supporting it. Now, I did also say, if you're going to punish somebody, punish your enemies, and I probably should have used the word opponent instead of enemies. Now the Republicans are saying that I'm calling them enemies. What I'm saying is you're an opponent of this particular provision, comprehensive immigration reform, which is something very different.
The issues like health care reform that we worked on are hugely important to the Latino community. By far, Hispanics are the most likely to work and not have health insurance. The issues of the economy hugely affect the Hispanic community. A lot of them were in construction, and when the housing market collapsed, that meant a lot of people were laid off. So it's not as if the issues that we're working on are issues that aren't important to the Latino community. They're very important. Immigration reform is one of those issues. We're going to get it done, but I'm going to continue to need some help from the other side.
When is it going to happen? You will tell me after this.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to see how well we do in this election. And I think a lot of it is going to depend on whether we still have some support, not only from Democrats, but also Republicans, but they're going to be paying attention to this election. And if Latinos sit out the election, instead of saying we're going to punish our enemies and we're going to reward our friends who stand with us on issues that are important to us, if they don't see that kind of upsurge in voting in this election, then I think it's going to be harder. And that's why I think it's so important that people focus on voting on November 2nd.